Hello YouTube family, I just wanted to come at you again with another video here. Today we are working on changing some teeth out on the grinder. I wanted to go over a little bit of green teeth maintenance, uh, pocket maintenance, things like that, things to look out for. So you can see I got these teeth off here. I'm working on taking these teeth off here. Now that's a real simple task. Um, I noticed something while I was doing this, and I caught it right at the right time. You know, some things to think about here. So this is your pocket for the green teeth, or for the green tooth. Um, right here, the edge of this is getting really sharp. So what that means is when this thing's spinning, it's wearing this steel this way. And it'll wear this steel out enough to the point where this gets razor sharp. So what happens is, you can see here, it's so thin to the point now, it's starting to get a little crack in it. So something easy, and something I should have probably done sooner, would be to pull this back up. Take this pocket off and move it to the other side. And when you do that, now instead of you wearing on this side, you'll be wearing on the back side. There's still a lot more steel. If you look, it's going to be hard to see, but there is, I mean, it's razor sharp. You'll have to take my word for it. I mean, you can cut with that thing. On the other side, there's a lot more material. You're not going to cut yourself on that. You can see how thick that is. So to get a little bit more life out of these things, just, you know, remove this side. Now I'm the ones that are cracked and broken, I'm not going to put those back on the machine. I carry spares with me. So I'll be able to, you know, take this off, put it the other side, take this off, put it to the other side. The ones that don't have cracks, and I'll keep an eye on them, make sure that they're not, you know, there's no more wear or anything like that. You can do the same thing with these ones here. Now, if you look, you can see this has a really nice factory line on it. Still has that factory cast look. On the other side, that's all gone. So when you flip these, you're actually going to be turning this side down as well. So it'll, you know, give you a little bit more life out of it. That's pretty easy. So basically, for the guys that are, you know, interested in green teeth and, you know, finding out what exactly they do. So here's your typical green tooth, round. This is a Greenteeth 900. They make different series. The lower the number, the, you know, smaller in circumference this might be. The higher, obviously, the bigger the tooth is. On the back side, you'll see there's three. 1, 2, 3 sides. Those sides fit on this straight edge here. There's actually a little metal washer, and I'll show you here in a second. But you can see that fits right up inside of there, and it doesn't allow it to turn. So when you wear the edge off of this, you simply pull it out, give it a quarter turn, or put it in there, and it just keeps doing that. So you'll be able to, you know, on the job, flip this over quickly just by turning the nut back a little bit, pulling it down and turning it, and now you'll have a sharp edge. So what this looks like is you'll have your tooth. This is your pocket. This is your tooth. This is a spacer. And that spacer will sit down inside over the top of this. So you can see there's that spacer. And then a nut. Bear with me, I'm trying to do this one-handed here. I usually do this a lot faster with 2 hands. Right there. So that's what that looks like, and you turn this down. Something else that happens, you know, sometimes I get lucky and these teeth will last me a lot longer than what they normally do. And if you see here, yeah, it's hard to tell. This is flat, but on the other side of this, you can see it starts to get round. That's excessive wear on this nut. And what happens is, when that happens, you can't get your socket on there. It's just round. It'll just spin. So you might have to go out and get yourself something like this. 200 millimeter speed wrench. 8-inch drop forged steel. I don't know where you can pick these up at, but this is a really handy tool for that. Spring loaded. Pretty simple to use. All you'll do is you just open it up and turn it. When you turn it, this gets tight. You could actually use a pipe wrench and whatnot. I've used pipe wrenches in the past. The only problem with the pipe wrenches is they're big. This is just a little bit easier. Nothing really to it. Just put it on. And as I'm doing this, as I turn back, if there's tension on this, this just turns back automatically, like, and it'll re-grab, just like the pipe wrench. It's just a mini version of that, I guess. So you might be able to find something like this online. That'll really come in handy for you. But yeah, that's basically it. We're going to turn these ones here, these ones here. Now, you're not going to have to worry about all of them at the same time. As you can see here, this one, it looks good still. There's still a lot. You can see the edge on this. There's a lip here. There's a whole lot of material still on the top here. This tooth barely gets used. This one here still has a little bit of the edge on the top of it. It's like a ridge, and there's still a lot of material there. So I'm not going to worry about those two. I'm going to focus on these two here. Now I have 3 sets, so 3 exact sets is this. So there's 1, there's 2, and the next one's 3. So I'll have to do this 3 times. I have 3 lead teeth. These are straight pockets. These are angle pockets. And depending on your machine and the setup, you might be different than me. That's okay. Go by what, you know, Green Manufacturing says on these. And always carry spares with you. There's times where you'll hit a big chunk of steel, and these bolts here, I can show you. There's a bolt. That bolt runs the whole way through here, and this side is just cut out. This side over here is threaded. This side here, it's the opposite. It's cut out. This side here is threaded. So these bolts can break. You know, they get some, you know, you get a big impact on this thing, and it'll shear that guy right off of there. So you'll definitely want to buy extra bolts, and definitely want to have extra, even if you just buy 2 of every one. So I mean, the chances are that you break all of these at one time are slim, and if you do that, you really hit something bad. Most of the time, if something breaks, it's usually one of these straights, and occasionally I might break 1 bolt off of here. That doesn't mean the pocket's broke, but, you know, keep extra bolts in case those bolts break. And if the bolts, or, you know, if this bends or breaks, which I don't know if I've ever done that. The only time you really have to replace these is when you get a big crack in it. Yeah, that's about it. I'm rambling again, but just trying to, you know, get the information out there, show you guys a little bit more about this stuff, and that's that. You can see here, same as here, it looks like a big flat cut in it. That's so that if this bolt breaks and this is stuck in there, you'll lose the Allen head side of it. Let's say that this head breaks off. That's okay. You can get something in here and turn this right out of the pocket. So it's not, you're not going to ruin the pocket if that gets stuck. They'll come out. Anti-seize is a good buddy of mine. I'll coat this stuff up with anti-seize. These rarely come off of here, so this will be in there for a long time. You might get, 100 to maybe 500 hours on one bolt. So take care of them, anti-seize them. It'll help you out when you get ready to take these back out again. I can literally put the impact on here and that thing's gonna blow right out of there. I've had other machines that were never maintained and never anti-seized, and I would have literally had to torch every single one of these off of here. Don't be that guy. It'll take you all day to do it, or you'll have to pay somebody a bunch of money to do it. But yeah, that's it. You guys have a good day. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Again, I don't work for Green. I just use their stuff. They're not paying me nothing. That's okay. They offer an awesome product. I like these things a lot. I'll do my best to help you guys out with whatever questions you have, or put you in the right place, get you the right phone number and the right contact. Alrighty, I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good day and keep making money.